I have been a student, a practitioner, and a teacher and scholar on the regulation of emerging technologies. So after I clerked for a couple of years, I went to work for Joel Klein, who was then the head of the antitrust division at the US Department of Justice. And that was at the dawn of the internet age. It was literally 1996, the Telecommunications Act of 1996, and recent efforts to allow commercialization of internet technologies, and the Microsoft case involving the browser wars and the advent of broadband. And so for that era, I've been involved as a federal official, as a state official, as someone who has worked on these issues from sort of the public policy side. And my true north is, how do we best serve and protect consumers in the midst of this technological change? Privacy is obviously a core part of this effort. There's a bunch of other elements that are worth understanding as well. And in 2009, I rejoined the federal government after a decade in academia. So I worked for Joel for a couple of years. Then I went ahead and was in the telecommunications program at the University of Colorado and the law school here, founded a center on law, technology, and entrepreneurship known as the Silicon Flatiron Center, worked as a head of the Innovation Council here in Colorado, worked on Obama's transition for the Federal Trade Commission, then went to work for the Department of Justice and then the White House on these issues around technology, competition, innovation. And then came back to Colorado, where I served as the dean of the law school for 5 years. And then in 2017, after a brief sabbatical and a unexpected result in a presidential election that I was also involved in, I went ahead to run and now serve as Attorney General. So that's a little bit of my background.